Alrighty, so I've got a KP3S upgrade for you here. This is going to be specific to my setup, but previously I've had it set up like this. So what I'm doing is using the supplied rollers that came with the KP3S and feeding it one shelf down here into this one, and it's been working pretty nice. I'm not too worried about it, grinding on this or anything. But my biggest issues have been with poor quality rolls. So you get something like this and you get something like that, and when this roll comes around, it kind of notches on it, and that one might be big enough that eventually what'll happen is when this roll gets light enough, this is hitting this and it's just pulling it forward and off. So quite literally about 5 to 15 times a day I am hearing one of these rolls smash onto the ground. It's breaking a good portion of these, so there's quite a few of these now that are just have a part broken off because that's where it's landed, and that makes it where it won't fit on the roller anymore. So I had to do something, and I got tired of having these fall off and only being able to put mostly full rolls. This one's probably going to fall off soon. This is about the point where they start just getting knocked off. So we did this. So what I did is I tied in with the holes that were already in this shelf, and I 3D printed a little part here. Went down to Home Depot, got some hardware, and just put a little nut on this side, a little screw on that side. Now we've got a really strong, really sturdy part. I printed it with 45% infill, so we can see this is not going anywhere. I really put a lot of effort in it. I put a small little notch right here so the roll won't come off, but you can easily slide it off. So this is going to be a huge upgrade for me. I won't have to worry about the rolls falling off now, and it kind of looks cooler, I think. This is not a bad look. You got the roller next to it, but sometimes, like this, in this instance, see, look here, if this is going back and forth, it's touching on that filament, and then that filament might end up loosening or tightening this, which will then take a printer out of level. So I did have a lot of problems with this, and it's causing production problems where I can't get parts out. So we just had to shut down for about a half day, design this part, print it. All these guys right now are printing ones for this shelf. So this shelf is actually different. If we look at the hole spacing, these holes are closer together, these holes are a little further apart. So I went ahead and redesigned the part to fit this shelf. So now all these printers, 2, 4, 6, 8 here, are printing me 2, 4, 6, 8 holders for this shelf. So that'll be real nice. This will be a huge upgrade for me. And it looks pretty good too. Let me move this chair, my little chair that I did, but that looks pretty nice. I am digging that, and hopefully that'll keep everything just a lot more organized for me as we keep printing here. But yeah, this is a big upgrade for me. Although it's very simple, I know we're not changing the KP3 at all, but we were using the KP3S rollers. And I do like the overhead mount, so if you don't have these in a tight shelf, the overhead mount is probably the next best option and what I recommend to you. But otherwise, if you're putting them in a shelf or you're doing something like that, figure out how you can mount it to the shelf, and that'll give you even more reliability. So this is pretty useful for me here, and I hope that this gives you an idea to make a useful change for your KP3S. Thanks, guys.